everyone. Today we're going to take a look at ClipChamp.com. This is a great cloud-based solution to create your own videos for your My Digital Name Tag. To get started, we can just go to ClipChamp.com, go to Products, click on Create. It will open up a page here, and we're going to say, let's start creating some video. They have some templates built in that you can use, or you can start from scratch and make your own. All right, so I provided my email, they sent me a link, I clicked on the link and opened up, and here I am inside of my ClipChamp.com account. Now, if you want to use a template to make yours, feel free to scroll through the ones that they have available here. ClipChamp allows you to make the video and download it. If you use any of their pictures or stock video, it leaves a watermark. If you don't, and you use your own content, there's no watermark. So it's a pretty good deal. So we see our various video templates that we have available, and we can go ahead and load one up. So in this example video, we're going to be making a real estate related video. That's pretty cool. They have other ones down here that you could also check that are related to the same category that you may want to use. But we'll go ahead and just pick that template, and we'll start with that one. All right. So as you can see, because it has their content in it, it marks it as watermarked up here. Okay. In our case, we want to add some of our own media. So we'll go ahead and click on Add Media, browse My Files, and we'll go ahead and find it. And I have it right here. And I have a bunch of pictures that we want to use on our digital video name tag. So I go ahead and brought those in, and you can see it's starting to load it up, and it's giving a percentage. When they're all done, they'll drop into here. And inside of ClipChamp, once you have your media added, we'll go ahead and review where everything is at on here. This is our preview pane over here on the right. This will show us our video as it's going. This is a pretty typical layout for a video editing software, from iMovie to Final Cut to ClipChamp. Down here are the scenes and your text as well as music. So we don't need music, so we'll click on that. We'll just hit the delete button on our keyboard, or you could right click on it, I believe. They have little options here. No, you can't right click, so you just use these options. Delete, delete, and delete. Okay? So now really all we have left is text. If we were to bring this bar, this white bar is our play bar, and we bring it back to 0, we can hit play and just watch what it says. And right now it's just got some cool effects. And some great stuff that we can use as a base. Okay? So, for example, I think I'm going to start off with a great picture of the pool area of a house that this client has. And then I'm going to put in a picture of a sold house. And let's just see how that looks so far. So this transition that happened, that statement, it would be nice if it lined up with the transition between our two videos. So we have two options. We can click on one of our pictures and shorten it up by, when it turns green, adjusting the slider down like this till it's partway into the statement. And then we can click on our other one and drag it over until it lines up at the very end of the other picture under that statement. And when it transitions, it will show up very fast. Now, let's say that you want to have a little bit of a delay in that text showing up. All you need to do is slide it over and give a little bit of blank space here in the text part of it. We'll let it kind of get its assets together. And there's the transition, and it shows that, then boom, you need an expert in the field. You need an expert in the field. I don't like where that's placed on the screen because it's covering up the picture of the sold icon there. So we'll click on this and we'll see if we can change its location. When we click on our text, it shows that we can change the size of it. We can make it bigger, taking up the whole screen. We can change the primary and secondary colors. We can change the text here as well as the font. We can line it up in the center, at the bottom, at the top, at the left, at the upper left corner. It all depends on the size and what you got going on. So we might want to get that a little bit bigger. We don't want to cut off our picture too much, but we want that you need an expert in the field to really show on our name tag. Remember, this is going to be on a 3-inch screen. So maybe what we do is we do move this all the way to the end. And we shorten up the time that the text is on the screen, but we do have the text in the center. And we make it really big so it really stands out, but we don't want to cut off by the edges. And we'll do it so you can see the face, or you can do it so you can just see the sold sign. All depends on what you want. So I think that maybe looks better. So as our name tag is going, ready to move, sold, you need an expert in the field. Okay, great. Whoop, I did not mean to hit projects because that will get us back to our template section. So we're going to go ahead and click on the project we were working on. It does save on the fly, which is really nice. It's one of the great things about their site. And then we'll keep going here. So now we need to pick our next picture that we want to have. And maybe we want to show off a few more pictures of different properties. We are going to try and scroll over here as well and pick how long we want our video to end up being based on what we have in there. So we'll add another piece at the end. You see how it automatically shows up when we have too much on the end? We can now scroll over and keep it going. So we're going to move that text here into the next section. You don't have to worry about if it's up high or not. These are just different timelines, so we can put things underneath it, transitions and the like, okay? And we're going to go ahead in between this one, show a sold sign again. And at the very end, we'll do another fun sold sign. All right, we're going to let that all kind of pile out. And we need a few more transitions, all right? So because this one is there, we're going to move all our text into the second timeline. So that way we can use their transitions. We can use transitions like this one here. See if we got it to go in or not. I don't think we did. That zoomed right through right quickly. So let's drop it in there. So now we have a transition. So you have two different things. You have overlays, which is the statement, and you have transitions. Transitions will tie two pieces together in a different animation without any overlay. You see how it kind of blurred them together? That's what transitions do. You can also increase the time it takes for the transition to work. Say 0.7 seconds. And that will take more on either side of it, and you see it more impactful. Let's go with a whole 1 second. And now that transition will be more apparent, which is pretty neat. It gives a much more impactful thing. The other thing we can do is we can use one of these overlays, and it will do just that. It will blank out the screen with that design and then display our other one. If we click on it, it gives us two options. What two colors do we want to show up when we do that overlay? So for example, this overlay right now just did that purple and white movement, and then it showed the next picture. Okay, we keep going. We see it pops up and say, beyond real estate, your dream, our mission. Obviously, we need to change that up. The one thing I don't like about this type of text is that there's no background, so it's kind of hard to see it on that particular image. So we might bring that up to the top, might bring it down to the bottom. and this type of text might just not work for this scene. So we can go ahead and click on it, delete it. We can go to the text options, and they have all sorts of fun text options here that you can use to put on your screen. You can put like a caption at the bottom of your image. You can have this one here, which I think is much more better for this situation. And let's back it up a little bit. And we're then also going to tie this in with a transition here. I want to make that last 1 second. Fantastic. Your text goes here. So I want to say an expert realtor at your service. See how that transitions out? An expert realtor at your service. Right there, boom, looks pretty good, and it helps fade right into nice, beautiful bedroom. And I'm going to do one more transition here. And we might want to drop in one more picture of our agent. So drop that there, see if it will go in. It got moved to the end, so very simply we can just switch it. Might bring this picture up and over. Sometimes it can be a little finicky. Let's go ahead and remove that one. And we will find it one more time and bring it back in. And we can also use text in between scenes. Let's go ahead and bring that down and in. I'm sorry, we don't use text in between scenes. My apologies. Text stays here at the top. We can use a background in between scenes. There you go. To just house our text so that doesn't have to be a picture behind it and it looks a little bit smoother. Let me help you today, and my phone number, or our realtor's phone number, I should say. You can put stuff like that on there and have that hang out a little bit longer. Again, we want to come off of that. Make sure that we have a nice, fun transition to it. And another fun transition to our last picture. Let me slide over. We need to bring back our text a little bit to line up. And get our transitions in line. And grab one more transition. Perfect. And one more transition that needs to go here. I wasn't being too happy about it. I think because I'm recording you a video, sometimes it gets a little hung up. So let's go ahead and try and see if we can just put a fun little overlay there. All right, let's watch it. Switches out, shows a great picture of our realtor one more time, and some more sold homes. So if we bring that all the way back to the beginning, and click there, we'll let it run one more time. And right there, in a matter of, I would say less than 10 minutes, maybe spent total 20 minutes being able to put together the pictures and some thoughts of the text that we want to have on our name tag. We have a video put together using this awesome software with ClipChamp. So once you're happy with it, we say, all right, we're good to go. We pause it and we click on Export Video. They only allow you to export in 480p, which is great because it's going on our name tag. It's a 3-inch screen. We don't need it to be super high resolution. It's not on a 50-inch TV or someone's computer monitor or something like that. If you need that, you can upgrade to premium, and then that way you can put it on Facebook and it looks a lot better and stuff like that. But in the meanwhile, we'll simply take it right there for what it is. Right now it's rendering it, it's running through the video and putting it all together, and it will download automatically when it's done. So we're going to go ahead and pause this recording while it's doing this. This will take probably about 7-8 minutes. As you can see, it's already at 5%. It needs to get to 100, so maybe max at 10 minutes. Okay, we're back. That was a lot faster than 10 minutes. It actually got done in 2 or 3, so that's really cool. Go ahead and click download, and here it comes. Downloaded quite fast, and then we can go ahead and just hit play one more time and watch our name tag video we made. And if you're happy with it, you go ahead and just all you gotta do is plug in your name tag to your USB, drag and drop it over, and it will instantly play. It's already in MP4 format, which is what we need to optimally work on our digital video name tags. Thanks for watching this great tutorial on how to use ClipChamp and how it can work great for your digital video name tag.